There are 3 things you learn in this job. The break room coffee sucks. Always label your food. And never go in alone.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the very first episode of Agents of Lovely. I'm so excited to have this new show set in the Noir universe. There are going to be some editor's notes when we reference things that may have occurred in other areas. So, very much like a comic book, you don't need to know everything that's going on in the world, but it sure does help. I am your narrator, Noir, go by he, they, and let's get to the most important part of any story, and that, of course, is the people that make the story happen. So let's start with the show's namesake. Sarah, why don't you tell us who you are?
I can't believe you named a show after me. That's so cool. Hey, everybody, I am Sarah Roberts. I use any pronouns. You might know me better as the Hype Goblin on social media. I do a whole bunch of actual play things like Noirville. I run a 5e campaign that you can check out. It's called the Luck and Chaos Podcast. And I'm just a silly little guy on the internet.
All right. And I firmly believe in, I was going to say hot potatoing, but that's not the term. What is it? That's the one. Oh, thank you.
The other starch.
Yes. Let's get those carbs in. Who's going next?
Gosh, now I want a bagel. I think my fellow agent, Agent Theo Monk,
Like a bagel would be real good right now. That feels like Theo.
What?
Hi, everybody. I'm Patrick Perini. I use he, they pronouns. I am going to be playing Agent Theo Monk. And I am also the GM of Unbalanced Encounters. You can find all of my work at pcperini.com.
All right, and that leaves just one player left now. Why don't you go ahead and tell us who you are?
Hi, I'm Mallory Mize. On the internet, you can usually find me at Moxie Blue. I'm an actual play performer and producer, as well as a graphic designer and illustrator, a game designer, and I just sort of can't say no to things. So you can find me anywhere the internet may have to offer you. You'll find my stuff, and you'll see it.
All right, so let's jump into it. Our story is going to start actually in the past. Oh, I'm going to ask Lovely and Monk to tell me how long ago this was.
Ooh, on Earth together. I don't think we've been doing this for crazy long. I don't know, Sarah. You push back if you disagree, but I feel like we're on like our second, maybe third mission. This feels like a matter of like weeks, maybe a month or so. To me, were you thinking longer?
Well, they pulled Lovely straight out of the academy. Lovely went to like a military academy instead of going to like normal college.
Mm-hmm.
So they've, with their 36 now, this is probably about 10 years into them like being in S.H.I.E.L.D., but they might not be a seasoned field agent because they definitely would have started at a desk job and been moved up as they got more experience. So,
and I think Monk is totally new to this. I think Monk is getting dropped on you as the junior person here, despite being much older than you. So,
okay.
Yeah, for our first interaction, what are you thinking?
I think that this was probably, let's go with 2 years ago.
Cool.
All right. So, 2 years ago, Agent Lovely, you find yourself in the middle of your mission. Your mission was to find a drug dealer by the name of Brother Dry. Brother Dry is renowned for his strand of MGH, mutant growth hormone, a drug that induces mutant powers on non-mutants. He is one of the major sellers of this substance in the Midwest. You finally got yourself a face-to-face meeting with him, and you are in this warehouse, and he's got a U-Haul truck full of goods that you are supposed to be purchasing from him to start selling around the campus. He looks at you and goes, "Seem a bit young to be in this business."
I mean, like, yeah, but that's why they put me on college campuses.
Well, young or not, if you fuck this up for me, there's gonna be hell to pay.
Don't worry, I was like totally like a shoo-in for my sorority position. I will absolutely be able to handle this too. If I can plan the spring fling on a shoestring budget, I can absolutely do this.
Brick, check the goods, and there you see this massive white guy in this tank top and cargo shorts walking over to you, reaching his hand out for the payment. I'm going to say that you were provided a briefcase because they're doing classic spy stuff with the goods, and Brick is handed over.
Can I say that the briefcase has been bedazzled to look like this bimbo sorority girl put it together? It's the scene in Legally Blonde where she hands in her resume and the professor goes, "Oh God, it's scented."
Yeah.
It's that, but with a briefcase. So Agent Lovely is gonna hand it over. It's been covered in like a glitter pink paint. There is some cutesy we'll say like S Club 7 and like Backstreet Boys stickers on one side. And also there's like some like decoupage from like the latest like Tiger Teen Beat. Or like what was the other one? Like I think it was J14. I don't know. It's been so long since I was a teenager. But like those like from like those like teen magazines of like which cutie is the heartthrob of the summer. And there's just like a JTT just like decoupaged on there too.
Brick is just looking at this monstrosity.
It's great. They put me on all of the decorating duty for school stuff. It's wonderful.
He goes past his Brother Dry, and somebody hops out of the U-Haul, and it's this really scrawny kid, I say kid, but he's like 19, and he's got like thick Coke bottle glasses, and he opens up the case, and he goes, like, it only takes him a second. He goes, "It's all there." Brother Dry goes, "All right." Tosses you the keys to the U-Haul. You tell me, how does this go wrong?
I think the tracker that is on Money starts going off just as Agent Lovely gets past this group of gentlemen. But they are between her and the only open door out. Like, they haven't opened that bay door that she would be able to drive the car through.
So you pass them, and then there's just a doo-doo, and everybody stops. What was that? Doo-doo.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Roll me an eco check. Target number 16 with double trouble. How dare you? If this works, I'm actually gonna be impressed and mad. I said, yeah.
Watch Double Trouble.
Yeah, it's not gonna take.
Oh, it's still a 14, but yeah.
They just... No, shh, stop talking. And the scrawny guy goes, it's coming from the briefcase. What's going on here? What did you do?
Like, what do you mean? Like,
They all pull out their guns at the same time.
Oh no, I'm probably still a human at this point, aren't I? Well, I'm late for math class, bye! And I'm going to try and run as far as I can for cover, while also pulling out my, using whatever my shield agent tech, communicator is.
Okay.
What do I have to roll to dive for?
There, 3 people are gonna take a shot.
Okay.
I am gonna give them trouble.
Seems fair.
What is your agility defense?
Agility defense 12.
Alright, so the number that they're gonna have to hit is 12. So let's see if they're able to do so. Shot number 1. Keep in mind they do have trouble.
Okay. Listen here, roll 20.
The first one hit.
The same number.
The second one.
Okay.
So that's a miss. I'll still roll with trouble to see how bad. 2. And the last one. Alright, so you find yourself, you take 11 damage. You got that hero wound where you got hit in the shoulder as you go down. And, what do? You got comms, so you can reach out to, HQ.
Colson, it went bad, I gotta go.
Yes, I heard. We've got somebody on the way. Agent Theo's we've got Agent Monk. He's gonna be making his way to you. I'll patch you through.
Okay. Hi. Help put the tracker on this stupid thing. Oh, I'm going to.
You got Monk.
Out of here. You got Monk. Pew, pew, pew. Where are you?
Right, yeah, I'll be right there.
What?
And I'm going to make my egress. Presumably I've got a vehicle of some sort in this situation.
You do. So just describe to me, like, first off, what vehicle do you choose? Now you have access to Shield's full garage. So you get to pick essentially any vehicle type that you like.
This is Theo Monk's first job with Shield, and he still doesn't fucking understand what the hell is going on or why he has been pulled out of the Chicago Police Department in order to be put on this detail. And so he kind of, I think, just sees it as like a lot of Fed money getting thrown around, right? And so I think he picks, honestly, I think it's just like, I think there's like an old Cadillac. I think there's genuinely just like a car that catches his eye that's like, shit, that's a nice car. And it's not the appropriate getaway vehicle. It's not, it's just a normal car, but he doesn't think this is anything yet. And so he's like, fuck it, I'll take a nice car for whatever the hell I'm doing here. So yeah, I think that's what we're seeing.
Okay. So you've got this old Cadillac boat on wheels, essentially. And you've got the location.
Just Springsteen in the fucking speakers.
You see the warehouse that all this is happening in. You hear the gunshots, and the bay doors are closed. So you know on the other side of that, they are trying to light Lovely up.
Do I have a visual on Lovely?
No, the garage is closed right now.
I'm assuming that I wasn't adequately prepped for this contingency. I think I'm gonna drive the car through the garage doors.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby.
I think we just kind of cut in. We cut close for a minute, and Theo Monk, this man is 50 years old. He's got this like salt and pepper goatee. His hair, I mean, he's still got it, but it's it's thinning a little. And I think he's just, all right. Those are guns. Those are fucking guns. Okay, all right. Get the agent out of Dodge. Let's go, and just put it into gear and slam on the gas.
Perfect. So, Agent Lovely, you can hear that the shooting stops for a second, and you hear the footsteps getting closer from, I'm assuming that you're taking cover behind the U-Haul, and there are footsteps coming on both sides of the U-Haul, so they're kind of trying to do a pincer maneuver, and in just a second, they're coming, and right when it gets real close, what color is this Cadillac?
Honestly, I think it's like a cream, right? I think it's like a light tan.
Does it have like the drop down ceiling that's even more cream?
Yes, 100%.
I love how beige this character is turning out to be.
Monk is in his one good shirt, his like ratty overcoat, and he's just like, get in the car. Immediately
they start shooting at the car, and you hear I don't even know if Agent Monk is aware of what the car is equipped with, but as soon as the bullets start hitting, you hear self-defense mode activated.
The hell is that? What the hell is even that?
And one of the guys gets hit with a taser, just and drops. Agent Lovely, the other person that was about to get you in a pincer, is now turning their attention onto the car. Their back is to you. Would you like to try to sneak past them, deal with them, or just make a beeline to the car?
Is there like a metal pipe or something where I can just try and like knock him over the head on my way there, just so we don't have someone potentially shooting?
Absolutely. So that will be a melee attack, and the target number that you want to hit is 10.
Okay. I rolled a 14.
You did in fact roll a 14, dealing 9 damage. The guy's still up, completely woozy. He's gonna swing back with trouble. I'm guessing your melee defense is higher than 8.
Yes, it's an 11.
So you hit him in the back of the head. He swings around, tries to pistol whip you. You tell me how you dodge this, and then go ahead and roll your next attack.
I think Lovely just ducks, and instead of hitting me, he hits the U-Haul and gets that like reverberation of like up the arm of like hit what he's what is he trying to hit with his fist? Or was he trying to
he's trying to hit you with the pistol.
Yeah, like gets that like feeling of like metal against metal like reverberating in through his arm, and just like probably does not feel very
Okay. Now it is your turn to finish him off.
Okay. I am going to swing my leg out and just kind of knock him on his ass as I run past.
Oh, absolutely.
Can I jump in with combat support?
Oh, tell me what this will look like.
You want to hit him with the door?
No, genuinely. I think what happens is Monk leans over to the passenger side, and like it's a manual like door. Opens the door, leans out, and is like, get his back foot. He's weak on his back foot.
Go ahead and roll with age.
Okay, am I rolling melee for this?
Mm-hmm.
Would this be agility? Okay.
This will be melee.
So we get attack, and then I can roll any of them with edge, right?
You re-roll your lowest.
My lowest? Okay. That's an 11.
So tell me how the advice helps.
I think Agent Lovely was about to aim higher into a high kick and just drops down low to hit the leg instead as they hear that, almost like instinctually as Coulson's like drilled it into them in the training room. Agent Lovely processed the information like that and adjusted on the fly.
They go down, hitting their head against the U-Haul as they just collapse like a sack of potatoes. You're able to step... Oh, for sure. You're able to step over the body, get into the car, and you both tell me what happens. It's a pretty short drive to the pickup area that'll take you back to the carrier.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I think just flooring it, getting out of here as fast as possible. Did you jump in the passenger seat or into the back? What's the situation here?
I think I jumped into the back first, and then as we were driving, I climbed over the center. And there's like an elbow in your ear and tight. It's not graceful at all, despite the display that she just did in combat. But we'll climb into the front seat and end up in the front seat. Agent
okay, so yeah, Monk, Theo Monk, what? You want to catch me up on what the hell that was?
Well, first of all, it was not my fault, okay? I'm going to kill whoever put that tracker in there because they set the timer wrong. But, so that was, I didn't get the drugs, but I got confirmation that they are the ones with the drugs, so that's something I can tell in my report.
Yeah, that's gonna be to me. Fuck the money. You see how much money Shield's got? Look at this car. Look at this fucking car. This car has tasers in it, apparently. What the hell's even that? It's great.
Oh, did you know it turns into a boat, too?
No, but I'm gonna have to try that out at some point.
Oh, yeah, it's this one here. And Lovely, like where...
No, not right when we're on the fucking... turning left into traffic.
Lovely slides. It looks like one of those old car radios with the dial knob. But you just press up on it and it slides up, and there's a whole array of buttons that are labeled there for you.
There's also power window controls here. You've been using the crank, but you didn't have to.
Yeah. Oh, and if you pull the power window, if you pull the thing that the crank for the window, if you pull that out, it actually comes out, and you can use it as a nightstick. So
that's actually really thoughtful. That's genuinely considerate.
Disarmed.
So we know where the drugs are coming from.
Yeah, we're leaving that place behind.
Fantastic, great. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go back. We're gonna tell Coulson what the hell happened, and then we're probably gonna get chewed out because that's what supervisors do. And then we're gonna go figure out where the fuck these guys are getting their money and getting their drugs. We got confirmation. We can follow the trip.
And what we see on the panel is you both driving to the pickup area, and you pass by a certain light pole in the car. It goes cloaked, it stops, and then it just immediately starts to lift up, 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 as it's taken all the way up to the helicarrier.
What the fuck job that I get put on?
Are you new?
Yeah, this is, it's technically my third day. I had a couple days of orientation. That was really not super helpful. Every dossier I got handed was mostly redacted. I don't know what kind of crazy clearance you need in order to read your own fucking job description in this gig, but I guess we have flying cars, so that's something.
Oh, you couldn't see your what clearance level are you? I'm just gonna ride over and grab your badge and look.
If you can make heads or tails of it, Be my fucking guest.
Oh. Why'd they send a rookie?
And that is where the page turns and we see Agents of Lovely. So that's where we see the Agents of Lovely opening title sequence. And then we see 2 years later. We find you in a pretty average apartment building in Chicago near Edgewater. It's not the best part of town. It's not the worst part of town. It's everything. It's just the middle. Tell me, what does your apartment look like?
Agent Lovely is sitting in your stereotypical galley apartment kitchen next to a crappy microwave that is currently running. There is a cup of noodles in there, slowly rotating on the tray. And as the cells expand and you see more of the room around her, it's very nondescript. There are very few personal items about the place. A few pieces of art are up on the wall, but it's the sort of thing that you would pick up for just a couple dollars at the thrift store. There is a t-shirt from the local coffee shop that's just like draped over the back of a chair. You can see a mug for the same coffee shop sitting on a shelf not too far from the microwave. There are, as you go down the hall towards like Lovely's bedroom, it's also again very plain, but the duvet cover is messed up a little bit. She must have been sitting there recently, and you can see a set of Spider-Man sheets on the bed. So there's just a slight seasoning of personality in this place, but for the most part, it's very bare.
All right, and it's at this point that you get a notification on your phone that you got a text.
Checks her phone.
It is a message from Phil. You recognize this as one of your mentors, Phil Coulson, who states, "I hope that you're enjoying your night off."
There's a long line of text going back. The bubbles go on for a while. Click, 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 click. And then there's the sound of clicking as she deletes the entire message. Is something wrong? Question mark?
There are 3 dots. You can see that they're typing, and then it stops. And then it goes again, then it stops. And then finally the message comes through. "No, just checking on a friend."
There's the side-eye emoji that goes back. And after a moment, another message is sent. "The last time you called me friend, I got saddled with the twins."
Takes a beat, but then you get a message in reply. "Yes, and you've grown to love them, so I suppose your welcome is in order. But when I think about missions that I didn't necessarily enjoy, I find the nice cup of coffee helps me clear my mind."
Lovely sighs and removes her food from the microwave that's now dinging, sets it on the counter, and places her fork on top of it. It's gonna have to wait till later. She sends an emoji back with the eyes looking directly up. It's the eye roll one. And heads out the door to the local coffee shop.
All right, and right across the street is the coffee shop Jabberwocky with the barista. I swear I know that my NPC's name, and it's a good name too. With your favorite barista Serena, who is very excited to see you. And before you can even say anything, they go, "Your usual?"
Yeah, kind of. Can I get 1 black coffee and a double, 2 cream, 2 sugar?
Your usual. and you do see somebody was in line before you, but she just started taking your order. And
Can I get
Go ahead.
cookies with that as well?
of course, 2 cookies. And your total is going to be 543. So we can round that up or down, whichever you're feeling.
Yeah, no, here's 6.
Okie dokie. You can tell that the cookies were not added to the total, and the gentleman that you kind of just skipped ahead goes, "What the fuck?" And Serena looks at him and just goes, "I'll get to you. I will get to you. I need you to make me a vigilance check, please." Target number 14. Okay.
16.
All right. Somebody brushes right past you, and you immediately feel your pockets get heavier. And by the time you look up to see who it was, they're gone.
I'm gonna make my way over to a nearby table. And I'm gonna reach into my pockets, see what's in there.
The gentleman starts to order. All right, I'll have 1 second. Serena goes to start making your order. And you check your pockets, and there is a pretty cheap Walmart brand smartphone with 1 number in it.
It's running some old ass version of Android.
Basically Cupcake or some shit.
All right. Lovely. Pulls it out, opens it. What do I see?
You hear a voice that says, "Do you know where the twins are?" And then you hear a very familiar beep 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 before it goes off. It hangs up.
Do I recognize this voice?
You do not.
I'm gonna pull out my phone.
Okay.
My actual phone, setting this one on the table. And I text Agent Monk. You know where the twins are?
Why on earth? Shit. Why on earth would I know where the twins are right now? Send.
Why does it say great at the end? Does he have? He has the twins.
Monk is just like in his kitchen, like making food, like his phone is like sitting over to the side. And yeah, that was definitely text to speech.
Message back. See you at HQ. 10 minutes? Question mark.
This was supposed to be a day off. Fuck it. Send. Send. Siri, send. No, send.
Agent Lovely, you get the text message, send. No, send. Send. So you just get a couple of sends as a text message.
You just get a salute emoji from Agent Lovely back.
And it's at that point where the shield Slack goes off, letting you both know that you're due in headquarters. There is a mission.
Oh god.
Might be. Yeah, Agent Lovely's gonna wait for her 2 coffees and 2 cookies.
Oh, what did I do? Sorry.
You did.
Serena makes their way over to you and goes, here's got your coffee and your 4 cookies.
Thanks.
Are you kidding me? When am I gonna get my order?
Shut up.
I'm sorry about him.
Oh, don't worry. I'm real busy today. Thanks. Can I get a to-go carrier for these? I've gotta run into the office.
You're not sticking around. Okay, yeah, of course. I could get busy night.
Yeah. Well, news doesn't wait. So gotta.
Right. You work at the. I mean, maybe I can convince you one day to maybe tell a story about a local coffee shop that you like.
I mean, I'm just a fact checker. But I could talk to someone in the life and town and country life and style section. I think they are the ones who do that. I can put in a word.
Yeah, or I could start lying and you can check the shop's I'm gonna go get that carrier now.
Okay. Thanks.
Yep. Goes into the back and starts putting everything away. All right, I'll have a latte. I'm busy. Comes back with your carrier, and that is where we're going to turn the page. So, when we turn the page, we find ourselves looking at Mollie's dwellings. Where does Mollie stay?
I have a small studio apartment that's in graduate housing just off of campus. So it's like an apartment building that's meant only for graduate and doctorate students. And I had to fight with the admissions office for days, or with the housing office for days and days. But I finally convinced someone to just let me live alone the way I wanted to, instead of with the apartment of 6 other girls that they wanted to put me in.
Awesome. And so, what are you doing on this calm, quiet evening in Chicago?
I'm staring at a wall that I've put together since what I coin as the incident happened on campus, and I started having weird things happen. And it's just a collection of notes that I've taken about myself and articles of what happened at the school and sort of surrounding areas. It's all got red string that connects different things, and then every once in a while there's just a random post-it note that just says like a one-word question, like magic ? Mutant ? And they're everywhere. It's the entire wall above my desk is covered with things.
All right, go ahead and roll me a logic check, target number 18, double trouble.
I don't love that, but I will do it for you. Oh no, this is going to be really bad. We'll do it anyway for posterity's sake, but I already am down to a 9 and an 8. I got an 8 out of 18.
Yikes. All right, unfortunately, that is not enough for you to get any idea as to what is the nature of these weird occurrences where powers seem to manifest for you. And like while you're deep in thought trying to figure it out, you hear a on your door.
Who is it?
It's the police.
The police. I take it's a tapestry that I have hanging on a wall that I picked up at a thrift store. It's hanging on the wall by one corner, so I take the other corner and tack it up really quick to block everything on my wall, and just make sure everything is it just looks like a very unassuming doctorate classroom.
Are you in there doing a drug?
Doing a drug? Addie? Please don't say doing a drug.
Oh, well, I'm not an actress. I'm a barista. Open the goddamn door.
Okay. And I will go open the door for Addie.
She goes, it has been exceptionally difficult to get a hold of you these last couple of days. So I figured I'm not going to give you the chance to ghost me. I'm just going to come right to your goddamn door. So it's time for us to go out.
No, I've been studying, Addie. That's why you haven't been able to get a hold of me. I am this close to midterms, and if I fuck it up now, I am screwed.
Yeah, but I also don't get a lot of nights off of work, and I got one, so...
You're gonna make me leave, aren't you?
Oh, you're gonna want to leave. Come on, you wouldn't want to abandon a friend, would you? I'd be so sad. You wouldn't do that to me, right?
Can't. Where are you dragging me to?
It's just a house party. Just gonna hanging out with some friends, playing video games, listening to music, smoking, just hanging. Good time.
I don't have anything to wear to a party. I live in the same 3 t-shirts outside of clinicals.
Oh no, if only I thought of that in advance. That's such a good excuse for not going. Oh wait, I did! You see a garbage bag.
Very great. And what about the...
Are you sick? Because she pulls out a Pepto-Bismol, a Dayquil, aspirin, and a Midol. Which one is it?
You see, God, that one, nope, that would be covered. That would be...
I'm privy to your tricks. I am the expert hunter.
I have not had coffee today.
Oh, I work at a coffee shop.
No.
Your favorite is in the car.
Of course it is. Okay, give me the bag. You're not going to let me get out of this, so just give me the bag. The sooner I get dressed, the sooner I'm back home.
He hands you the garbage bag. And inside of it is... She knows your taste, so it's right on the edge of what you would be willing to wear. So what did she get that you're like, fine? Like, what is in the garbage bag?
It's like this just like very simple black dress, like a little black dress, because she knows that if she brought me anything with a bright pattern or a bold color or a stupid ruffle, I never would have put it on, and I would have thrown it at her and told her to leave. So it's just a little black dress that I put my Converse on with it. I do a little bit of makeup in the mirror and take my hair out of the ponytail that it is in almost permanently, and just let it fall. Are we happy?
I'm goddamn ecstatic. Don't love how much attention you're gonna give, but I'll make that sacrifice.
Well, love never seems to work out for me anyway, so I'll redirect everyone your way, and you can let me stand in the corner by the booze.
Fine, bitch. We'll listen to Florence in the machine. Just get in the car.
See, that's all I wanted. A little give and take here. I get to listen to Florence in the machine, and you get to take me to a party. To the car. I need that coffee.
And she leads you to her car, which is this tiny little Miata. It's lime green. And true to her word, she is cranking Florence in the machines and just driving, having a good time with you. And I need you to make me a vigilance check. Target number 14.
I'm not very good at these. No.
Well, get good.
No.
No.
That's a 13.
Okay. In that case, what occurs is for a moment, everything goes white. And you hear the crunching of metal, and you feel hot flames flickering against your skin. You come to, and you see you've been flung from the car, and off in the distance, upside down, you see Adelaide, who is trapped by her seatbelt. and the flames are getting close, and she kind of shakes awake and looks at you and goes, "What the hell? Am I gonna be okay?" And then the car explodes. You come to, and you take a look to your left, and you see the headlights, and then it stops right there, and you hear
Oh, you fuckers.
you look in the back seat and you see yourself with red eyes, and you lean over in between the seats. This is a Miata. There is no back seat, so the fact that this person is able to comfortably move around and navigate shows you that something is off. And you see yourself looking with a sick smile. Adelaide's gonna die.
Addie's not gonna die. I'm not gonna let Addie die. We are not going to let Addie die.
Well, you're gonna let Addie die because you're not strong enough to stop it.
Fuck you.
I'm not the one you should be mad at. And they point, and you see past the blaring lights of the Jeep that's on the trajectory to crush this little Miata. Someone with their phone right in front of their face, laughing, paying no mind to the fact that they're about to ruin everything for you.
No, I can fix this. I can fix this.
I don't think you can.
Yes, I can. I fixed the thing, and as I'm literally saying I can fix this, I'm unbuckling my seatbelt and getting out of the car. I can fix this because I fixed the thing at the school, and then Austin survived, and I can fix this, and Addie will survive.
You're trying to move, but unfortunately your body is just as stuck in this moment as everything else. You could have stopped it. You didn't even see it coming. I did.
Let me out of the car.
I'm not stopping you.
Then what the fuck is?
You. What are you? You're still playing at being what? Mollie Meadows? You're still playing at being a college student? You're still playing at being human?
As far as I am aware, that is what I am, unless you'd like to fill in some gaps, because every time I ask you a stupid question, you walk away and you say that there's no more time for that today, and then you disappear.
Even if you could move, what would you do? Move the car?
Yeah, move the car.
I saw the timeline you did that. It's pathetic.
Well, what would you suggest I do? Since you have all of the answers, God forbid.
Blood for blood. This one was going to kill your best friend for a tweet. I feel if someone should die today, well, why not let it be them?
I wasn't built to kill people. That was an accident last time.
And that's why you can't move. Mortals, weaklings, obey the laws of time and gravity. If you want to save your friend, there has to be a price. It's not even that steep of one, really. I could smell it on him. His life isn't worth sparing.
I don't think I get to be the one to decide that.
And that is why you're stuck.
Let me out.
What's his verdict?
Let me out and I'll show you, but you gotta let me out first.
She offers you her hand.
I take it.
Roll me a resilience check. Target number 16 with trouble.
There's no way this goes well. I was correct. But it is with trouble. So for posterity, that's a 9.
That is a 9. Okay. So you feel your ability to move, but more than that, you don't feel anger. You feel a burning hatred. You hear the memories of a time that never occurred. Am I gonna be okay? Am I gonna be okay? Am I gonna be okay? You see Adelaide stuck in this moment, smiling, looking at you. You see the way that she signs your coffee cup. And then you see him.
I finally get out of the car. Is the window open to his vehicle?
It is not.
I shatter it. I take the phone, crush it, drop it on the ground, and punch him in the face.
I am going to roll your damage.
Yeah. That's a big number.
That is 59 points of damage. I should make everyone aware that the average human has 10 hit points.
Yeah. Good.
If you would like to try and spare him, this is going to be a well, I'll put it in chat.
Sure.
This is going to be a target number 16 ego check.
Okay. I'm gonna try. Nope.
First off, before we continue, check, are you okay with this?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. In that moment where you punched him, the physical contact you made links your mind to his. And you're able to traverse his thoughts before his mind even registers the pain of what you did. You can see where the pain is in his nerves. But before the pain hits, you take a look of where his mind was. He's in some argument on Twitter about his favorite football team and how much he hates them this season. It is the most important thing in his life in this moment. It is the most important thing in his world. And it was enough to take your life and your best friend. And you just hear whispered in your ear, your lips, your voice. Doesn't that just piss you off?
Of course it does.
Right. More. You feel your fist clench. I'm going to give you full narrative control. If you want your character to stop, they stop. But you feel that this entity wants you to keep going.
I think rather than take it out on him, I take my full strength and push his car and cause it to start rolling. It veers, just like push it with so much strength that it veers enough out of the way that I know that it'll miss Addie's car and that it'll probably start to roll. But somewhere in the back, behind where this demon sits to talk to me all the time, there's some sort of justification of the car would have rolled anyway. He would have died anyway. Like, maybe by pushing it, I'm just giving him a faster death, because if not, he would kill me and Addie. And while I could probably take the brunt of, if I was the driver, if I was alone in the car, that would be one thing. But the fact that this is Addie, and thinking about the fact that I almost didn't come out with Addie, and that Addie would have died in this car wreck without me here, I can't just let the car keep going. So I just push as hard as I can.
I am going to roll the damage for you to see how much damage you do to the car. That's 59 points of damage to the car. Cars have a health HP of 100. So you did more than half. So this thing is just rolling and slamming into the pavement as you just kind of push it aside. And then you hear, "You're almost there. Almost."
I'm just getting real tired of it being the three of us in my head.
What do you do next?
I know that I need to calm down. Time will not restart, and I cannot get back in Addie's car until I calm down, because if I try to get back in Addie's car, I will rip the door off the hinges.
That is true. So you are going to need to make a... Nope, not that one. This one. You are going to need to make me a ego check. Target number 12.
Now this one, let's see. Let's hope my discipline thing helps here.
I'll say with discipline, I'll give you advantage. Not advantage, edge.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me! My one was just a one again. I am not calm enough to get in the car.
You start to walk towards the car. You're trying to calm down. And then another version of you, this time with the black eyes, goes, "You didn't even want to come out tonight."
And if I hadn't, Addie would be dead.
If you hadn't, Addie would already be at the party. They're here because they bullied and forced you.
No,
come
Addie.
Somewhere you didn't want to go.
No, my anger is not at Addie. If anything, my anger is at you.
Roll me another ego check with double H.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, here's one. Okay. 2, 16.
What's the thing that puts you over the edge? Because this thing is trying to poison you towards your friend.
I think it's just a series of flashbacks in Mollie's mind from the day that they met at Mugshot, when Mollie just wanted a coffee on orientation morning and Austin was behind them being an asshole, and Addie was the one that backed them up. And it's just moments like that over and over again that reassure Mollie, like, this isn't Addie's fault. I shouldn't be angry at Addie. If I'm angry at anyone, it's the guy in the car. And secondary, it's these two demons that like to fight for control of my mental space.
you feel that the next words that come out of your mouth will carry power, weight, and authority to whomever you speak them to, be it the demons or Addie, or maybe even the nobody at all. What are the words that you say?
For the rest of the night, you two get to leave me the fuck alone. And I get back in Addie's car. I put my seatbelt on, and with the longest breath out, I try to will time to start again.
So before you get in the car, you say, you two will leave me alone. And you expect it to come out in your voice. But it's not. It is a cacophony of voices. Deep, old voices. You two will leave me alone. You see the car shake. You see the traffic lights start to wave. Even in this area of frozen time, everything reverberates with the power of that voice. You get into the car, and as soon as you will time to return to normal, whoa, what the hell? And you see Adelaide looking at the car rolling. That guy almost fucking hit us.
Yeah, we were really lucky. It's a good thing that you like to speed.
I don't speed, I just drive with intention.
Yeah, your intention saved our ass.
Oh man, you think they'll be okay? You think I'll be okay? Do you think I'll be okay? You think they'll be okay?
Yeah, probably. I'll text the hotline number just in case, but I'm sure with all those people in traffic, cops have already been called.
You okay?
Yeah, just shook me up a little bit. I haven't seen a car wreck like that since my one with Maya when I was in high school.
Right. Sorry.
No, you're fine. It's all good. Not your fault by any means. I'll send off that text, so you just keep on driving. We have a party to get to. And as I text the emergency number, I also put in a notes app that's on my phone that I've been keeping track of things that I can do in. I write in visions because that one's never happened before, and I write just like weird commanding voice, question mark, because I don't really know what to call that last thing. And then chug like half the coffee that Addie brought me as we keep going down the road.
All right. And that is where we'll turn the page. All right. And so we turn the page and we find ourselves on a shield helicarrier. In the establishing panel, we see this massive carrier in the skies with this creamy Cadillac parked next to a Quinjet. And then we go inside and we find Agent Franklin, who is this tall white figure with this really shitty pompadour and mustache. He just looks at Lovely and Monk and goes, "All right, new case in. Gonna have you folks check some things out, Chicago."
You know, it was supposed to be a day off.
Yep.
Yeah, all right.
All right, what is it?
Some abnormalities, strange energy signatures, and this. He clicks a button and a projector shows a holographic image of a Miata driving across the street. and it's about to get hit by this Jeep, and then all of a sudden the Jeep is on the other side of it, rolling and explodes.
Did that thing drop some frames or something? What the hell are we looking at?
Yeah, that's what we thought as well. Some of the boys in the lab were able to take a look at this and notice, well, it's hard to track even with our gear, but he rewinds it, and right when the Jeep's about to hit the Miata, pauses and goes, "See that?" And you see what looks like a silhouette outside the car. And then it advances just the tiniest nanosecond, and then the silhouette is next to the Jeep. And then in the next nanosecond, the car is over the Miata, and you notice that it already looks as though it's been impacted. And then he plays it as normal, and then it just starts rolling.
What the hell?
Yeah. So we've got some sort of meta. We don't know what we're dealing with here. There is easily some chronotons and all sorts of temporal nonsense words that they spouted at me, but we're dealing with somebody who's futzing about with time and looks to be hella strong.
Okay. Twins being called in?
They're busy. This is just gonna be just you two running solo. Also, we have reason to believe that this is related to a prior incident that happened within 20 miles of this incident, and you see footage of it's satellite footage, so it's kind of grainy, but you see another helicarrier in the air, and then a mass of black flying out of the helicarrier, and then the helicarrier falling to the ground, only to fall mid-descent, and it appears to be carried into the middle of the ocean. Whatever this is, whoever's doing this, everyone in that carrier is dead by rabies and animal bites or starvation. None of this makes sense.
No, what the? Hold on.
Rabies?
You're telling me that something out there, some kind of supernatural, whatever the hell, is fucking with the timeline, and everybody dies of rabies?
Wow, it's almost like we need to investigate this. If only we thought to send somebody to do that.
I'm just saying, there's investigations, and then there's not fucking sequiturs, right?
We think it might be related. We think this might be a team of individuals, someone with the ability to control animals, another the ability to control time, and somebody strong as absolute fuck. So,
no kidding. We got these suspects lined up, or is it a blank slate?
And we got a couple. You see a couple of college student profiles appear in the projector. So we've narrowed it down to these three. We have a Austin Crane, real smart, not too much sense, comes from a rich family, no sign of an X gene, doesn't appear to be too much in the way of a mutant supporter, can't find anything in his history. Next, we've got Mollie Meadows, college student, same class as this Austin kid. Seems to be a real, in my opinion, a real nobody. Doesn't really have too much of a social media presence. No X-Gene that we can see. They're in a class with a Dr. Bailey who had a couple of interesting guests, anti-mutant militant professors teaching finding the cure. There are reports that Mollie was seen fighting off some of the protection services that this Dr. Carson had with them during his lecture, but other than that, nothing special about the kid. And next we've got Dr. Bailey himself. This is where it gets interesting. Worked with SHIELD in the past, some PSYOP type deals. Mutant supporter. Other than that, those are the three. Luckily, they all have a class together, so we just need to get you in there, see if you find anything strange. And if you do, bring them in. Tag them, bag them.
All right, so how are we going in? Janitors, cleaning. I mean, we could do the cleaning supply thing again.
Just walk up and say police and pull them in for questioning.
Yeah,
Just saying, I don't think how do you do fellow kids is really going to work well here.
Do you know how quickly that'll be on Twitter if we go and do that in a class?
What the fuck is a Twitter?
20-some. Oh God. Send Munkin as a visiting professor.
Yeah, right. Like anybody's going to believe I've got a degree.
Interesting. If only we thought of a cover for the both of you before we assigned you to this mission. Oh wait, we did. They give you Agent Lovely. What is your student alias? Like, what is your student name?
Amber Pennyweather.
Immaculate. Perfect vibes.
And for you, you are a representative of the Department of Education coming in to do an audit of the class as it has been the site of some rather controversial moments.
Great. Yeah, okay. Take the kid from Worcester with no fucking education and make him a bureaucrat and also, I guess, a fascist. Great. Fantastic.
Yeah,
Let's
perfect
go.
job for you.
I mean, have you talked to bureaucrats?
All right. Give me my damn name badge.
The good news is that you can just talk to them about the Commodore 64, and they'll just assume that you're correct.
That's a fair point. I
What?
don't think I'm that old.
Why does
What?
my ID say that I'm 21?
Right.
The makeup budget on this one?
I cannot do 21. I'm 36.
Tosses you a mesh, and he also tosses Monk a mesh. Now, if you've watched Winter Soldier, you should be familiar with the mesh that Black Widow has over her face that made her look like a rather older lady. And so Franklin looks at you, Lovely, and goes, if Agent Romanoff could pull off an 80-year-old, I'm sure this could help.
Also pretty sure Agent Romanoff has a bit of a bigger budget than we do, but listen, we're gonna get it.
Well, you get impressive friends, you get impressive budgets.
Yeah, well, Captain fucking America, sure. Yeah, let's get him on this job. That feels like a good use of his goddamn time.
Oh, I'm sure he'd be able to go undercover real well. The kids would hardly see the stars.
Never see it.
Stars and stripes. What was the alias that you both picked?
I am Amber Pennyweather. Don't ask me where that came from.
Great. I'm gonna go with Clint McIntosh.
Before we move forward, how do I recover my health in the
Great question.
on the sheet? Because I would be at full health.
So what you're going to do is you're gonna pull up your character sheet, and where it says hit points, you're gonna click, and then just fill up the number again.
Oh, okay.
We're real high tech here. I'm just kidding. I love you, Roll20. Please sponsor me. So
I love you if you give me money.
give me money, please.
20, you are the most tolerable currently on this call of VTTs that we are using in this moment.
In this moment, you're the best. You're the best VTT that we're using right now.
And so you both now have your identities. You're due at school tomorrow morning. The accident that you just got briefed on happened only like a couple hours ago, so it's around like 10 p.m., 10 or 11-ish.
I do not need this to be a scene, if that's not something we want to do. But I would imagine that I've probably got somebody on Chicago PD who could get me over the police rope to just see what I can see. Is that something that I could finagle, do you think?
Oh, well, let me take a look at your character sheet and see what tags and traits you got. I mean, the answer is going to be
I want to see what happens.
gonna be yes, but what you got depends on how easy it's gonna be for you.
Yeah, I've got connections. Whoops,
Oh, that'll do it. Oh, no. Yeah, that's exactly the one that I was looking for. So
let's go.
For the uninitiated, the character knows someone with access to and knowledge of a particular field. The connection could be a reporter, a police officer, a politician, mobster, so on. By making an ego check, the character can call on their contact to provide help in the form of clues, information, or resources. The narrator determines the target number of the ego check requested. I'm going to make this a target number 12 ego check.
How distant. Ew.
What is the name of this NPC that you're reaching out to?
So I think it's Monk's former lieutenant, who was immediately above him on the Reyes murder case. And I think that this is big enough to warrant her attention specifically.
So what name are we gonna give?
I thought I had one. I'm so bad at coming up with names. It's
I got you.
Yeah, most of the time.
Name them after Emily.
Yeah. Let's go with Emily something. That sounds great.
Let's do Emily Grace.
That's perfect.
So Lieutenant Emily Grace.
Come on. Yeah, so I think Lieutenant Emily Grace, who was my former lieutenant when I was working murders.
Gotcha. All right. And so you give a call. Are you calling their department number, or are you calling their person?
The fuck not. Absolutely fuck not. I haven't used a department phone number in 20 years, give or take. No, this is. I think this is another. This is just with the. Heard about the accident. Can I get access? Send. Okay, good.
You know, if you just hit the button at the bottom, it'll send it, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, this one here, that one. Yeah, you don't have to say send.
As you're looking to see if you can, like, what button are you talking about? Your phone changes screens and you see that you're getting a call from Lieutenant Grace.
You got Monk?
You've got to stop answering phones that way. Hi, hello, how are you doing? These are things people say to each other before asking for a favor.
Listen, I had nothing to do for 20 years but answer the phones when the pawn shop rang. You got to make it fun somehow.
Accident. I work in a police station. There are tons of accidents. Which one are you talking about?
Oh, come off it. You know the one I'm talking about. The Jeep that hit nothing and overturned 8 times?
I knew that was the one you were talking about. Yeah, what about it?
My new gig is interested in what was going on there. We're running some private security investigation. Whoever was involved has a connection, and they want me to look into it. Can you get me behind the rope?
I can give you what I got, but I can't do it on the books.
Yeah, I mean, fucking, of course. And none of this comes back to you in any direction.
It better not, or I'm setting you on fire starting from your feet.
It's justifiable, frankly.
Yeah, we got the plates of the car that was about to be hit. Lime green Miata registered to a... Hold on, let me look it up. Registered to a Grant Adelaide.
Grant Adelaide, alright.
Looks like a... Not a student, but works at a... Not a student, but works by a coffee shop by the campus. It's called Mugshot. They got,
huh?
Yeah, they got good lattes.
Cute. All right. You got anything else? Anything on the Jeep?
It's fucked, and there's a fatality.
Yeah. If I find anything, do you want it? If I can help you close this one out?
The name of the fatality was Reggie Greer. His blood alcohol level was astronomical, and he's got a rap sheet like De Niro's IMDb page.
So no, you don't particularly care about closing this one out.
If it happens again, sure, I could use a hand, but so long as we don't have a Punisher situation, I'm okay letting this one lie.
Understood. I'll give you a tip if I get one.
Yeah.
It's good talking to you. Have a good one.
I don't got monk. Thanks.
No fucking respect. 20 years. 20 years I've known this woman. No fucking respect.
But yeah, you gotta leave.
Relay all of that. I relay all of that to Lovely. Does the barista sound familiar, or is that a different coffee shop?
That is not the Jabberwocky. That is Mugshot.
Not my barista.
All these places sound the fucking same. So we've got...
They sound totally different.
We got a lead on the car that didn't get hit.
Okay.
We could potentially follow up on that. We're going to go to the school, we're going to interview, but this is another angle. They're not a student.
All right. I mean, I guess let's start there. Maybe they know one of the other ones, or one of the others is a regular.
We might be able to get a beat on him from one of the students.
Oh, yeah, we might.
Yeah.
All right, let's go find out who likes coffee.
I'm sorry, I'm imagining like the Law and Order scene transitions, where it's like 5 seconds of a scene that has nothing to do with the episode. Like, hey, you know I like bagels and not donuts. How do you like bagels, like donuts? Oh, what's up, officer? Like, it's like...
Give me my procedural crime drama.
Yes.
That's kind of what this is starting to feel
always
like.
wanted to do one of those.
I'm here for it.
That's what it's starting to feel like, and I'm just really fucked up about it. All right, so we're gonna turn the page. Are you going to find Adelaide tonight, or is this a tomorrow thing? Because right now it's around 11, but you have access to a super spy car and a Quinjet, so you can make this happen.
I mean, we definitely could, but I think Adelaide. I genuinely think Adelaide will be an easier get if we talk to the students first. So if we can get any information from them, we might be able to get one of them to get us to Adelaide and just save a lot of hassle.
Yeah, it's probably easier to catch them in the morning. It's already, 10 p.m.?
Yeah, we're getting around 11, yeah.
Yeah, they're either out partying or out partying.
All right, in that case, we're going to move on to the next scene. It is the morning after the event. Adelaide dropped you back off to your house, and everything was pretty uneventful for the night. What do you do?
Before I went to bed, I wrote down visions and weird voice thing on Post-it notes and stuck them to random parts of the wall. And I think for probably an hour after I got home, I just sat up in bed and stared at the wall, willing anything to make sense. And eventually fell asleep that way. Woke up the next morning. What day of the week is the next morning? I think
it is a Wednesday.
Oh, I went to party on a Tuesday? God, what do college-age people do? I will get up at the same, 7:30 alarm. Probably running on 5.5, 6 hours of sleep at most.
What is your alarm? Is it just a standard beep, or do you have a song, or...
It looks like a Lady by Aerosmith blasting at full volume, or they will not wake up.
Yeah, like, dude, looks like a lady. And then you're able to get up, and it's a brand new day.
I start the coffee, I put my hair up in a ponytail, I throw on some semblance of clothes, the jeans, Converses, some sort of graphic t-shirt, the same jacket that I wear every single day, and I grab my bag and start heading to class as soon as that mug is empty. I'll stop at Mugshot on the way, but
okay.
Then it's off to class again for a Wednesday morning Dr. Bailey lecture.
You get to class and you hear, all right, everybody, sit down. It's been an eventful couple of weeks. We're still all recovering from, and part of that recovery involves us being on our best behavior, as we have a guest who is going to oversee the class, to make sure that we're all okay, and if we have any questions, I've been assured that they would be able to assist us. So, everyone, I would like to welcome Mr. Clint McIntosh. And all of the students look. And where is Clint McIntosh sitting in class?
I think just as far up and back as possible. I think if this is auditorium style seating is what I'm envisioning.
Mm-hmm.
Just in the back, there's a clipboard, no paper on it.
Yes.
He's got a pen. He's got his reading glasses on. He can't see shit because there's reading glasses, but he's looking all the way down at the fucking lecturer. And as he's introduced, he stands up and he says, "My name is Clint McIntosh, and I'm here from the Department of Education. I'm here to ensure the safety of all the students and what have you there."
All right, thank you, Mr. McIntosh. And we're just going to continue as though it were any other day. And so, where do we find, I do believe it's Amber Pennyweather in class, as Dr. Bailey has just introduced Clint McIntosh to the class.
I think she does still have to be a shield agent, so I think she's sitting more towards the back of the class so she can get an eye on the students that are here. So she's probably in the last row, probably towards the middle Not dressed very, like, outlandishly. Just sitting there with a notebook, pen,
All right.
We had a whole
going into the eraser area.
conversation about dialing back the costume. You had like 3 outfits that were extremely team coded.
Look, the last time I did this, I was a sorority girl, okay? Everything was pink.
Yeah, and look how that went.
Yeah, I know. It's not my fault they put me in Lily Pulitzer.
It's so the doctor begins the lecture, and you see a student get out of their seat and make their way over to where you're sitting, Pittyweather, and he just kind of scoots over and goes, you new in class, or you just, sitting in?
Yeah, I'm sitting in. I'm auditing. I'm considering taking this next semester.
You recognize this student to be Austin Crane, one of the potential suspects. Because, you picked a good time, because if you came a couple of weeks back, you would have been in the shit with the rest of us. I'm Austin. You thought I saw a face I didn't recognize, so I thought I'd just come see how you doing, or see if you need anything.
Oh, I think I'm okay. What do you mean? Did you have like a hard test or something? I'm Amber, by the way.
Hey, Amber. Nah, we had a guest speaker. Shit went real bad. There's the speaker's security detail got a little rough with some of the students, and then we had some mutant supporting protesters. Everything got real hectic, but I was able to keep things under wraps, so I was able to help a few folks out, keep everything nice and orderly.
Oh my god, that's so awesome. That'd be so terrifying.
It was. I thought I'd be scared, but when you're in the heat of the moment, you find out who you are, and you don't have to have superpowers to be a hero.
I would really like the ability to fly, because traffic around here is
Oh, it's the worst. It's best for the earth, honestly, if carpool. That's what I bring a couple of my friends from the dorm here. I got a nice I got a car if you need a ride ever.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, no problem. You doing anything after class? There's a coffee shop not too far off from here. I'd love to get you the Scotty.
I don't do gluten, but I would take a cup of coffee.
Yeah. It's on me. From someone interested in the class to the new Austin. Sorry, just catching up the newbie is all. A hard ass. Hey, here's my number if you end up wanting to. I mean, I could have gave it to you when we go for coffee, but never hurts to be prepared.
I'll make sure it's in my phone.
All right, yeah. If you want to put yours in mine, you could text me, or I could text you if you give me your number.
For sure. Here. And she's gonna reach over and take his hand, and in pen write her number on his hand. It's whatever burner's phone that she's been given.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But it gets written on his hand.
Monk, you don't have to roll to overhear any of this because you're pretty close. Mollie, you do see Austin get up to go do what Austin does. Would you attempt to overhear it at all, or no?
Oh, probably, because I live for seeing Austin's bullshit and trying to bring him down with it. Because he's just the worst, honestly. So.
All right. Well, class goes pretty normally after that. And goes, all right, you're all dismissed. Make sure you do the reading. I don't want to have to hunt you down for the paper. Have a good day, everybody. Stay safe. So about that coffee. What were you gonna say there? What were you gonna say there, Monk? I got
as class starts to break up, and I glance over at Lovely and see that she's got one of our suspects. He's gonna probably handle that. I want to try to find Mollie in the crowd, and I want to try to grab them under the guise of wanting student feedback on the lecture.
Roll me a vigilance check. I'm gonna say is Mollie is not trying to not be seen right now. It's just a normal day for Mollie. So I'm just gonna say target number 11.
Third.
Yeah, 20. 20.
I got two things I do well, baby. It's ego and vigilance. That's all I got.
So yeah, it's not hard for you to spot them at all. You see them and you're able to make a beeline, especially because all the students are trying to make sure they get out of your way because they're just like no. Until you're face to face with Mollie.
Hi, Miss Meadows, and I'm looking at the clipboard, but Miss Meadows, I think it was.
Yeah, that's me. Hi, Mr. McIntosh. Hope you enjoyed the lecture.
Yeah. Was fine. Seemed honestly pretty tame for what I was expecting. I was wondering if I could have a moment of your time, just as a student who seemed to be particularly engaged with what was happening here today. I'd like to get a little bit more of an insight into where this tension is coming from. You know, why have there been these reports coming up to my desk and you know, they're dragging me down here to come listen to a lecture that seems like it's nothing. I'd love to get your opinion.
Sure, I don't think I'll be of very much help, but happy to talk.
Listen, I gotta put somebody down on the clipboard.
Yeah, I get it. It's your job. You can put my name down and I'll tell you whatever you need to know.
Fantastic. And I don't know if you wanted to cut back to Lovely.
So Lovely, Austin is offered to take you to the mugshot. You going? You are muted.
Your turn.
Amber would love to go. She is so excited.
Okay, so odd or even. If I roll an odd, Adelaide is working. If I roll an even, Adelaide is not working.
Mallory, you pick.
I pick?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You know what?
Odd
Yeah.
or even.
I'm rolling?
Yeah. No, just say odd or even.
Odd?
All right. So if it's odd, Adelaide is working.
Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna roll it again. Here we go. Adelaide is not working.
All right.
Dang, I was really gonna message y'all with that. And so
I ruined the GM's plans once again.
and so
Dice roll.
there is a heavy set Asian lady with bright orange and blue hair working behind the counter, named Kathy. And Kathy is busy writing in her notes and looks up. Austin. Yeah, hey, I would like I know what you want. You want one of those super sweet refresher tea things, right? Mango passion fruit.
Sure, that sounds great.
Oh, you brought someone else here. Austin's like, I come here to study with a few friends, is all. That'll be 2 mango passion fruits. He goes, alright, grab a seat. So,
you know, how long have you been coming to the school, or what do you got going on?
Oh, I just moved down here actually from Michigan.
Oh, well, that's cool. I'm from Ohio.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm kidding.
I get it. Everybody likes to make fun of us, but we're really the cornerstone of the country. So a lot of awesome stuff comes from Ohio, namely.
And also Jack Hanna.
Yeah, also Jack Hanna. So, what other classes are you taking?
Let's see. I have an advanced physics class. I was gonna sit in on a sociology class. And there's a Victorian literature studies class that I was thinking about looking at as well.
That sounds pretty cool. And you hear a scuffle start to happen in the coffee shop. Two people arguing about access to a plug. One person is insistent that their seat is closest to it, so they should get it, and it looks as though it's coming to blows. And Austin goes, "Hey, I'll be right back." And he goes to try and stop this. I'm gonna do a D10. If it's 10 or higher, he's able to successfully de-escalate. If it's 9 or lower, not so much.
I hate this guy so much.
He rolls a 9. And so he goes up to the 2 and goes, "Hey, knock it the fuck off. Some of us are trying to study and to be good citizens and get coffee and stuff. So quit it." And they look at him dumbfounded, and one of the guys pushes him, goes, "You're not even worth it," and storms out. Sorry you had to see that. I've just really been, ever since the encounter, I've really had to step things up. I discovered myself through the fire,
Oh, right. Yeah, that thing that happened in class. What happened? Like, how did you, save everybody?
I don't like to tell the story. It's...
You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I would totally...
It's a lot,
Yeah.
But,
I can imagine. And, they're going to reach across the table and, hold his hand.
Roll me an ego check. Target number is, honestly, it's 9. This guy, what's this?
12.
Okay. With the 12, he goes, "All right. I guess I can relive it one more time." The professor, or the doctor, had a guest who was speaking about their work on creating a cure for the mutant gene, and that caused a number of protesters to show up. And apparently there was some threat that was called in, and so in the midst of trying to evacuate all of us, the professor's security detail started to mistake some students for protesters, and
oh my gosh.
Yeah, they were firing into the crowd, but these it was like stuff straight out of Star Trek. It was like they were shooting lasers, and there's this weird kid, not weird, but so Mollie, she's kind of the class troublemaker. I guess they felt a kind of way, and they started picking a fight with the security detail.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and they fired at at them, and I jumped in the way, and it really hurt. And he lifts up his shirt, and you can see like there's like still like a mark. It's not much of a mark, but it's just like, and I was left with this scar.
Are you okay?
It took a bit to recover, but I did. I had to do what was right. My body moved before my mind even made the decision. And
So good.
I fought them off, and ever since, I felt the calling to do what's right, no matter the risk.
I bet. Oh my, you should like, you know what? You should like go like apply to work in like, I don't know, like you should go like to like a police academy or something and like really do some good in the world.
Listen, you gotta promise not to tell anybody, but after that, I think the news got out about what I did, and I'm pretty sure S.H.I.E.L.D. is trying to recruit me.
Really?
Yeah. And I've got things that I'm attached to. I'm not sure if I'm ready to do that. It's gotta be so dangerous, but it's gotta be necessary too. And you know, there's what I know I should do, but I don't know if I'm ready.
Any team would be so much better for you to.
We turned the page. I hate this guy so much.
I'm physically like.
I hate him so much.
Livid at this time.
I may have become an NPC that I've hated more than any other NPC I've ever encountered in the game. Like when you were like, I want you to make an adversary. I was like, his name's Austin Crane and he's an actual douchebag. Like he's just the worst.
Oh yeah, I was
Noir was like, let me fuck you.
Yeah, Noir was like, I hear you and I see you, but what if it was 10 times worse than what you are imagining?
I'm like,
Another character for a coffee date, so they have to deal with him. God, I love this game.
On the other page, Mollie, what did you tell Macintosh about when they asked you about this class?
I gave the most just vanilla answer I possibly could. This is a great lecture. Dr. Bailey's a wonderful professor. The whole psych department at this school has been wonderful. I couldn't learn from a better group of professors. You know, I really think that my career is going to take on a whole new trajectory because of the wonderful lectures that I've been able to sit through with Dr. Bailey and Dr. Cardell and Dr. Sizemore. You know, they've all just been so wonderful. And yeah, I'm sure you probably got a weird report on your desk from that speaker a couple weeks ago, but that was, you know, a one-off weird thing, and it wasn't even Dr. Bailey's idea to invite the guy, it was the board's.
I am going to ask you to roll me an ego check because you are actively leaving out a lot.
Yeah, of course I am.
I think I'm not 100% sure, but I think that you
have to beat Monk's target number for vigilance.
Which is what, 15? I think it's a 15 if I'm reading this correctly.
I hate
Hold on. Let me see if I can find. Here it is, Agent Monk. Agent Monk's vigilance score, vigilance defense is in fact 15.
And I'm so sorry, Mallory. I love you. I have heightened senses 1. You have trouble on this roll.
That is true.
I'm so screwed. I do have discipline. Well,
that
which helps my ego checks.
That is true. That is true. It's not gonna give you unfortunately it's not gonna get you age.
It's not, but okay. Okay, so because I will do this correctly, I have to put trouble on that 4. Oh, it's still a 4. Okay. 4. So it's a 9. It's not good.
So, Macintosh, it's not hard to see that you're getting a whole lot of bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's not bullshit. It's very much you can see where the gaps are. It's like,
Yeah.
I
I think Monk sets the clipboard down, and at this point, I don't think Mollie's an idiot. I think Mollie can see that there's just nothing on this clipboard.
Oh, fully.
And I think Karen's hand through his hair. Listen, you're not in any trouble. And I get what you're doing. You give me the resume version because you don't want to piss anybody off. I'm not looking for anybody to hang anything on. I'm not looking to penalize anybody. All I want to know is what happened here and why was there violence in this classroom? Now, maybe you know, maybe you don't, but I've been in this job for a long time, and I'm kind of getting the impression that you maybe know a little more than you're letting on.
It's been a weird couple weeks. That much I can definitely say.
Mollie, as you kind of responding back, and the class is filtering out, you do notice one student isn't moving, and when you kind of focus your eyes on them for a little bit, they turn to smile at you, and you see yourself with the red eyes. He knows. He knows.
If I look at who I think is Macintosh in front of me, is he also clogging the student that's not moving, or is this only a thing I can see? Okay.
Oh, you're just seeing yourself with red eyes. Just, he knows.
Yeah, I'm choosing to ignore that. Yeah, it's been a weird couple weeks. I'm sure you've heard about the lovely guest speaker that we had and how his security team opened fire on a bunch of students. He pointed a gun at this guy's face in class. If I'm being honest, I don't really even like the guy, but I'm not gonna just let someone get shot. So I pushed the guard out of the way.
Hey,
And
brave. That takes a lot of guts. Guy puts a gun on a friend. You decide to shove him?
the speaker was spewing a bunch of hot air about how mutants need to be cured and stuff. It pissed me off, and I just figured might as well take the anger out on someone.
Between you and me, I've had my fair share of comeuppance for pretty similar politics. There's a lot of wrong thinking about mutants, and it's a popular club. But, and forgive me for saying, you don't necessarily seem the martial arts type, shall we say?
Yeah, nothing more than I took a few self-defense classes before I moved out here. It's my first time living on my own anywhere, and that was about all I had, honestly, to do much with. I just wanted to make sure everybody got out.
Smells like cop. FBI, CIA, Homeland Security, SHIELD.
I'm listening, but I'm not looking over. I'm keeping eye contact with the guy in front of me, trying to figure out if what my little demon voice says is true.
I'm gonna ask you to make me a vigilance check against Against his vigilance. So target number is 15.
Okay, I don't have anything to this. That's okay. Nothing. I got a Marvel die.
It is. You did get a Marvel die. You can't get a read on him.
Yeah.
But you do hear tapping on the window.
I'll look over.
Did you call, Mollie? You see a squirrel just perched up.
That one's new. I've not had a squirrel before.
I come in Roderick's stead.
That makes more sense. Sorry. Sometimes the animals climb up the gutter thing and get in the window.
Can I see the animals that are being referenced here?
You see Mollie zone out for a second, nod, say the thing about the animals, and you look, and there is in fact a squirrel just at the window.
Does that feel normal?
Roll me a logic check to see just how much you know about animals. I'm gonna say this is a target number 14 logic.
Okay.
Roll for squirrel.
This is not fucking normal. It's standing on its hind legs and knocking. And because of who you are, I'm going to give you this. It's knocking in Morse code.
Oh, God. Oh, there's no way I wouldn't know Morse code. What's it saying?
I, space, come, space, in, space, Roderick's, space, stead, space.
Yeah, those squirrels can be a real killer, huh?
Yeah, it's squirrels and sometimes crows fly at the windows up here.
That's gotta get annoying. I see why maybe this class could be a little bit frustrating. I'm gonna keep it.
Much more worried about my clinical score than the animals that knock on the window.
I'm gonna keep an eye on this squirrel, and try to gently redirect the conversation kind of back to... So you pushed this guy, and luckily you didn't take a shot to the chest, it sounds like. What happened next?
I was kind of all a blur, to be honest. Was running on pure adrenaline. At that point, there were like the 4 guards, probably, and I couldn't get Austin out because he wouldn't budge because he listens to authority. So I tried to make sure everyone else got out, and then I hightailed it out.
It's really impressive. It's not something everybody your age or lack of arms could pull off.
It's a bunch of luck, if you ask me.
It's going to be an odd question, and consider it more professional curiosity than anything else. You feel like you get lucky often?
And probably not any more than other people, I guess.
I mean, everybody's got their moments, right? But I'm curious, you know, this feels like a big thing, you know. So I'm talking about like, you know, more than do you get, you know, do you get a good spot in line, you know, you get early to the coffee shop or whatever. I'm talking about, you know, are you winning the lottery, right? Are you getting out of a car wreck in ways that maybe you don't expect?
Can't
watching the squirrel.
I can't say I have. No, I've not been in a car wreck since I was in high school, and definitely have never won the lottery.
I'm gonna need that ego check.
Yeah, that's fair.
15's the number to beat.
I tried to roll it. Let me roll it.
11. Jeez. Yeah.
Come on, give me something.
Macintosh. Again, this is pretty transparent to you right now.
Yeah, but I think I've kind of picked up the right end of the stick on this, right? Like, obviously Mollie is connected to this situation in some way, but what the fuck is this? What the squirrel?
The squirrel is now saying, and everything that they're saying, they're morsing as well.
Yeah. Shh.
He knows too much. Shall we deal with him?
I let that hang for like a second.
I'm not in a place where I can answer the squirrel, so...
Well, listen. You seem like a kid who's in the right place at the right time. Maybe a little more often than not. And, weirdly, in my line of work, that's a useful person to know.
I'm sure the Board of Education sends you a lot of places.
More than you'd think. The troubled times. We got a lot of students who are mad about a lot of very justifiable things.
Yeah.
If you think of anything, you remember anything that is maybe useful for my report to the board so that they could get a better picture of what the hell went down here, here's my card. It's a fake card. He just rang.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. I'll give you a call if I think of anything, but like I said, I was pretty in and out, and the whole thing's sort of a blur now. One of those trauma responses that we talk so much in class about, I guess.
I think you, of anyone in this conversation, are probably primed to know that sometimes stuff will come back to you long after the traumatic incident.
Very true.
And Monk is going to stand up. He's going to turn to go. He's going to grab his coat. By the way, I heard a name floating around back in the classroom while the lecture was going on. Something about a Roderick? Does that mean anything to you?
Can't say that it does.
You know what that is for.
Yeah, of course you are. Of course you are, Noir. And guess what? I'm gonna fail it again, but I'm gonna roll it anyway.
Noir, I built this time to be good at
Don't believe me about Roderick.
I'm so sorry you have trouble.
Oh no!
Every roll.
Every roll you come on, you got this.
Says you have trouble on every lie you make to me.
Oh no! So this one, the lie was believable if only.
I was shocked for a second when yeah.
Now I'm gonna actually ask Monk, how does your heightened senses pick up the lie that is very believable?
I may turn that back around on you. How does the squirrel react?
I'm so sorry! He can understand us! He must die! And the squirrel goes off the window.
Got some raucous squirrels up here, huh?
Yeah, you wouldn't believe somebody fed them once, and now all of a sudden they're irate when no one opens the window fast enough.
Alright, well, you stay safe from the irate squirrels. Huh?
And you do the same, I guess.
Alright, and with that, you walk out of the campus. Oh, do you call Agent Lovely to report what you found?
I honestly, no, because I think that was Monk's MO initially, and it blew Agent Lovely's cover every single fucking time.
Okay, and then...
So I think I'm just going back to the car.
Okay. While you walk back to the car, I need you to make me a vigilance check. Target number 18 with trouble.
Is this for perceiving danger?
Yes.
Okay, then I also have edge. I'm not sure how that works.
So edge cancels out the one trouble you got, so it's just a straight roll.
Sounds good. So you said a vigilance check.
18, yep.
How'd I do?
Roll a 15.
That's not good enough. Nope, got nothing. That's it. That's all I got.
You start to drive. And where are you going?
I would imagine I'm just gonna head back to base, right? Like I think Lovely and I probably had an understanding that if they get stuck doing something, they'll find their own way back to base after today, just so we don't blow cover.
Well, you start to drive and it's a normal drive. Whoa, man, that bird dived real close to the car. That was strange. And it's doing it again. And again. And then there's one that just lands on the window and clicks and then flies away.
Okay. All right. Fuck me, where are the twins when you need them? Shit.
Then you start to notice, man, it feels like it's getting dark real early. And you look up, and it's just a black mass of birds. And then you look ahead of you, and there are wolves and elk and deer.
Am I alone on this road?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna slow to a stop. I'm gonna clock behind me. Left, right, any reasonable egress at all.
As soon as you look behind you, you can see like the little strip of road start to close off in a cloud of critters and creatures as they surround the car.
I am gonna pull up my phone and immediately dial Franklin while desperately trying to find the like hover feature that I think this thing has.
You reach out for Franklin, and then we turn the page. After 40-something agonizing minutes of this guy humble bragging and just so being so transparent, but so certain that they've obfuscated their intentions.
So brave.
I suppose I should let you go.
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, I am going to be late. I have a meeting with one of the guidance counselors, but this was so fun. We should do it again sometime.
Yeah. Call or text, whatever. I'm always around to help.
Totally. You have my number.
And I'm gonna get up and walk away. And as I'm walking away, Lovely does the
roll me a vigilance check.
oh boy. 14.
I forgot to say the target number, but it was just going to be 12.
Okay.
You ever see a frightening number of birds flying into one location?
No, but I've seen the movie The Birds.
It looks like that. And they're flying off in the distance. In the area of the parking lot. Like, you could tell they're flying to something with great urgency.
Sense supernatural.
Ooh! I forgot you had that ability.
Yeah. I'm level 2, so I have 200 spaces.
Here's the wording on it if you need to see it.
So, since supernatural, the character can reach out with their mind to sense the presence of supernatural people, places, or things within 100 spaces per rank. What rank is Lovely?
2.
So 200 spaces. If the target or targets wish to remain detected, they must make an ego check. So give me just 1 second here.
Mm-hmm.
What is your ego defense?
My defense is 13.
You can feel something trying not to be seen. Something is putting up a veil. Tell me how you break through the veil.
I think Lovely, in the same way she's used this ability before, sees a representation of the veil, almost like almost like that Halloween spider web material that you can buy, and is just able to almost push their hands through it to part it and see what's beyond it.
You pull back the veil and you see standing a 9-foot-tall creature made of shadows with burning red eyes and flowing black hair that looks like burning ebony.
Okay. Is this near me or is this where the birds are?
It's in the direction of the campus of the campus building that you guys just had your lecture. And it's walking toward you.
Does it look like it's intending to pass me, or does it look like it knows that I see it?
It knows that you see it.
Well, you're definitely taller than the Hulk.
Oh, told you. You could perceive me.
I'm not really good at asking for permission, but I don't know. You know, this thing happened a while back, and ever since then, I can just kind of see things.
Monk, you are surrounded by animals and critters banging, clawing at the doors and the windows when suddenly they start to retreat.
But how
Lovely, you see the swarm turn on a heel and start to head in your direction.
That you?
No, they're here for you.
Pity, I forgot how to speak bird.
And that is going to be where this issue closes.
Incredible. Oh, that's good. This is good.
Amazing.
This is good. This is going to be fun.
All right. And so that was episode 1 or issue 1 of Agents of Lovely. Thank you all so much for watching. And let's see where you can find all of our lovely players. So let's start in reverse order this time. Mal, why don't you tell us where we can find you?
Hi, you can find me anywhere the internet may have to offer you at Moxie Blue, MoxxieBlue. I also own Rediscovery RPG, which makes gaming content and explains to you how games are made, both in front of and behind the camera. So you can find me there if you want. You can find me over at Lost Caravan. I pop up in a variety of places. truly. So if you want to see any of my content, just go find me on social media. I post about all of it there. And you'll find me here for more issues of Agents of Lovely, because I really need to know what happens next.
Next up, that's going to be you, Patrick.
My name is Patrick Perini, and I have been Agent Theo Monk this evening. You can find me at pcperini.com or over at the Narrative Play podcast, Unbalanced Encounters.
Perfect. And last but certainly not least, Agent Lovely herself. Why don't you tell us where we can find you, Sarah?
Hey everybody, I'm Sarah Roberts. You can find me everywhere as the Hype Goblin. Find me. I assume that I'm going to be pulled for other things in the Marvel universe. With a second character whose wig is in the mail. As well as anywhere that TTRPGs are played. I am a professional GM running the Luck and Chaos podcast, filmed live Thursday nights on Twitch, and edited down into its final form. So if you want to check me out there and get a taste of my GMing skills, you can do that. And I am a budding voice actor. You can hear me in Tubular Teens with Titans as the Desdemona George, who is a little bit of an antagonist, but very much a mean girl. And you can also find me potentially on a project sometime soon with Patrick as our scene director for The Long Rest. So if this comes out before the Kickstarter ends, go check that out. If this comes out after the Kickstarter ends, enjoy episode 1.
We love editing. Hooray!
And of course, I have been your narrator, Noir. You can find me all over the internet as the Noir Enigma. That's Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Please be sure to check out my website, thenoirenigma.com or Noirville to find out all things Noirville. Check out some cool merch we've got. We've got to have you got Monk shirt. You got Monk. Let's fuck. And if you would like to play in Noirville, I do run Marvel games and start playing games. So please feel free to sign up. Now, as is tradition with all things Noirville, we end with one last stinger scene at the end of every game. We see in the coffee shop, Austin walks out after having a really nice time with the new student. And people are starting to freak out like, look at the birds! Somebody's got to do something! And Austin goes, it just runs away. That
Yes.
is where we end the episode. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.